taken me over an hour to set up. Hi guys, I just wanted to say welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very excited, I'm very nervous. Do I want to throw up or do I want to cry? I don't know, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for, clicking on this video. My name is Fauna, 25 years old. I live in London. I'm a graduate twice. I graduated twice. So I graduated with a bachelor's degree in creative writing and English literature. I graduated again with a master's in digital professional and creative writing again. Alhamdulillah, I graduated last year. It was a whole thing. Alhamdulillah, God is great. I've done it, and this is my YouTube channel called Fauna Online. I've been kind of dibbling and dabbling with names and stuff. Kind of wanted to have a name that have reads or books and stuff in it, but you know what, Fauna Online sounds great because I'm always online. Inshallah, I hope to create so much more content and do as much as I can in like sharing with you guys diverse books that I regret not really fighting for, because I was so used to, the white voice, the blonde hair, the pale skin, like fighting for diverse books and diverse representation. Not too much crazy representation because some of y'all got slowed the hell down, just turn down the notch whichever way you turn it down. So I'm going to be unboxing, hopefully I've written down a goal. I've stopped using Goodreads because this doesn't look nice to me. I use another app, it's called Storygraph. I'll leave the link in the description below. Storygraph is really good. It it's very nice, it's cute, the website's great, it's kind of minimalistic, and it's what Goodreads thought she could do. Sorry. So yeah, when it comes to reviewing, sometimes I really don't know what to say. So sometimes when I finish reading my book, I don't know what to say after straight away because I'm still in the moment, I'm still absorbing, the ending. And Storygraph is, they will give you a section on, like, they'll give you little prompts and stuff of what to write. How did you feel? Was it emotional? Was it funny? Was it intense? Etc, etc, which is very helpful because that kind of gives me the prompt to come back in later again. What I'm going to do is unbox some packages that I bought myself, and this really bad thing that I done where I have a very special package that was sent to me in 2018 when I was doing this whole book thing and reading and writing reviews and stuff, and I haven't opened it since. So I thought, you know what, procrastination, anxiety, imposter syndrome, it all comes back around. So here's me unboxing a couple of my books that I bought. I'm gonna do earliest to oldest. I have 3 books that are very old right now. I'm sorry to whoever sent this to me. When you feel like you can't do anything in this world, it's a real problem. Okay, so first book is from Waterstones. I bought this myself. Obviously her name and address on there. It hasn't been opened. The miracles of living with the Somali family. There are other packages that have been opened, but let's do this here. And I'll open a package. And it's very early in the morning and I'm trying to film a YouTube video. Oh, I know this one. I got this book. I've actually pre-ordered a book before, so my first time. It's like a reward for yourself. And I completely forgot. Actually, I knew this book was coming, but I feel like if I pre-order other books that are on my list, it feels like a little surprise, a reward for future Fatha. UK return. I ain't returning no books, I'm sorry. I'm not returning this book because I know what this book is. So yeah. Oh my god, guys. Look at this. Sprayed. I love sprayed edges. It's like a new thing. So this is the Gilded one by Namina, Fauna. I follow Namina on Twitter. I've seen this book hyped up on my Twitter. So this book has been #1 on my mind. I really wanted it, and I really wanted it. And when I went on the Waterstone website and they were like, this is actually a good price, pre-order it for a good price, and it said it'll be signed by the author. So I was like, you know what, there ain't no book conventions for me to go to or author signings where they come from, other countries and stuff. So I thought, let me get this. Cast by Blood, Warriors by Choice. Do you know when you know the book but you don't know how to explain it? So Deca or Deca? Decca lives in fear of the blood ceremony that will determine whether she can become a member of her village. Okay. I know it's fantasy. Ooh, does that mean it's signed? Is that what signed is? Because I've never had a book signed like this before. Oh, look what it says in her acknowledgement thing. Not acknowledgement. To my father who taught me how to dream, to my mother who taught me how to do, and to my sister who supported me all the way. You know, I don't see a lot of books that talk about people's fathers, you know? Like, it's so shiny. And we're not going to break the spine because I don't know, there are some sick people in this world that actually like to break the spine, but the spine is gold, so I'm not going to do it. She is, hey sis, number one that I'm excited for. I can't. This one, as you can see, was opened by my lovely father. Thank you, Abba. Thank you so much. For security reasons, my parents and to check. Okay, this was recommended by a very, very lovely woman, Hiya. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. The book that everybody was talking about, the book that just won so many awards on my Twitter, the best book of 2020, get what I mean, called The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I have heard so many amazing things about this book. People have fallen in love with this book, and I don't take people's opinions seriously. I don't like listening to people. I take my own opinion. Oh, slightly damaged, but you know, I only listen to my own voice, and I listen to my parents sometimes. But I really wanted this book. I really do literary reads these days because English student, master student, I'm done with white men voices, you know how it is. So this book is actually quite different, and it talks about, I think it talks about race. Two inseparable children told me ultimately choose to live in two different worlds, one black and one white. See, I knew it was something to do with race, and I'm always iffy about race because I don't want black trauma in my mind anymore. It's just one of those things. I'm over it. Once you're forced to read it a lot, I don't want it anymore. Box that's been opened by my lovely dad. Again, thanks Arthur. Like, all started with, I had two of the books. Hold on. Right, Rue, was it? Oh, I want to swear. Look. I hate this. Oh, why are you so upset about it? I am upset. I never wanted this. I never wanted this in my books. I don't think you got both of these books. I've had these books for a good couple years, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I finally decided to read it. And why? Because I heard there was a Netflix series coming out, and I'm a reader, so I need to be able to slander the movie because I'm like, oh, sorry, in chapter 3, why wasn't her head flicking in the wind? You get what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to be part of the Grishaverse. Shadow and Bone took me so long to read. No, Siege and Storm. Okay, it took me quite a while to read. I don't know if I'm gonna even think about reading Six of Crows or the other books. Maybe I'll just stop at these because I'm sorry, but this is not being sold to me. Okay, so the last two books. This was she thick. So, I don't know what I got myself into, guys. Why is the second one bigger than the first one? Anyway, this is from Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Wait, this book has been on Book Talk for so long. They said it was a spicy book, and let me have a confession. I love books that have a bit of smut in it, a little bit of spice, a little bit of throw her against the wall. Those are my favorite books, and I've been secretly reading Wattpad's books from a young age. So as you can see, I'm a very experienced veteran of reading 13-year-olds and 15-year-olds right smart on the internet. I was reading Wattpad in 2008, 4 years of secondary school. I don't remember, which is scary to say out loud. I remember my secondary school life because all I used to do is come back home, open my laptop, type in Wattpad and read, eat my lunch. I dedicated a good 4 years, that's from year 7 guys till year 11 GCSEs. Finishing my GCSEs, I was stuck on Wattpad. And do you know what put me off Wattpad? I don't know if I can admit on the internet, guys. There was a story by an author, I don't know what it is, but she was writing teacher student. I know it's so problematic, but love teacher students. It was the best like trope ever for me. Story about a trope. I don't know if it was a science teacher, but it was an American thing, and there was part 1 and part 2 of the book, and it was getting millions of reads, and I loved it. I was at this meet. I was with a group of friends who were at someone's house, and on TV, on BBC, there was this scandal that broke out of a school trip or a school class that went over to France, and the teacher and the student ended up running away across the English Channel to France or somewhere else, France. I don't remember. Don't quote me. And then when the pictures came up, of the student and the teacher, that, do you know when that anime when glass shatters and the person's like, oh, nani? Exactly what I felt, because I have never been so disgusted at myself. And obviously in Wattpad you can put the images of the cute, you know, teacher and stuff like Chris Hemsworth with black hair, and the girl looked like a young Blake Lively, and I was like, oh my god, this is so hot. But who looks like that in high school? That's not realistic. And bear in mind, this was like 2009 times and stuff like that. Like no one was looking hot when that happened. It was the both. That's when I went. That was creepy. Like the whole story was creepy, and I could never look at Wattpad again. I probably have PTSD from that. It's just not my website anymore. I can't. I was the older generation that done it. It's not gonna work for me. I don't think it ever will. So I am gonna go to B2B reading smutty books. I have From Blood and Ash and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, basic book 1 and book 2. Hopefully I can finish it for no. Look at how thick it is. I'm not finishing. So these are the newer books that I've just shown. These two, right, what was it? Ruin and Rising. The Gilded ones, because you guys always need your black reads. I'm so sorry. And The Vanishing Heart. That's what I bought. My own money. Swan, Penguin. Okay, so I got this sent from Penguin. I think I remember what it is. God, what the hell? Did you not open this book? Like, this is so bad. Remember this book? I got this sent to me last year. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my god, this was published last year, February the 6th. It must be Layla. Oh, Layla is starting a new school after successfully securing a coveted scholarship, but finds herself standing out, not always in a good way, and not just because she's the only person wearing headscarf. Oh, Yasmin. I know Yasmin. I follow her on Twitter. All the great writers, you gotta follow on Twitter. Oh my god, read this. Oh, look. Hi, Yasmin. I used to get a set in a lot of packages, but I got a bit lazy. Not lazy, I just got depressed. Hannah Ali, I just want to give you the biggest shout out ever. She is such a hard worker. Story of us. As long as you are in this house, you are still in Somalia. That was my mother's favorite sentence. Hannah, you've got my heart, because this is so true. So this is a story. The Story of Us is a short stories collection about womanhood from a Somali perspective. Each follows a different woman's life experience, from being trapped in a loveless marriage, heard that story before, to a young teen reflecting on a difficult breakup. Can't wait to read this page. I've had this. Oh, it's a heavy one, guys. I forgot. I've had this for a long time. I don't think I've ever opened it. Cards. The Illuminae Files. This is not book 1 apparently. The first book. Never have I read a book so wholly unique and captivating. So Illuminae, First Survive, Then Tell the Truth. Amy Kaufman and J. Kristoff. I've heard of J. Kristoff before, but this is the first one. The second one, was it Jimmy? This is the third one. Obsidio. I've had this for a long time. Isn't J. Kristoff the guy that wrote a vampire book? Am I getting confused with someone else? So these are, guys, what's happening? Oh my god, I got a sign. What's that? Okay, I got buttons. That's how we do it. Guys, oh my god, guys. Literary Galaxy. I think I won this in competition. There's no way someone would just send me this. Oh, but it looks cute. My neck's gone thick. Let's not talk about that. Please open your packages. So there we have it. My unboxing room is a mess, but I have so many books that I can't wait to read. Thank you so much for listening to Ramble. Hopefully I can edit this inshallah and upload new content, better content, more content about bookish stuff, because I have so much to talk about. Also, catch me on Twitter The same is for Hiya Online. Catch me on Instagram for Hiya Online. Catch me on TikTok for Hiya Online. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. The show must go on. I said I was going to beat this anxiety, and I'm going to record this. So, Father Hiya, let's not cry. Let's not get emotional. We can do this. Father Hiya, I think we're done.